Hello, my name is Brett Martin. The reason why I'm speaking to you here today is I just watched the movie The Secret. Now, I thought it was a fantastic movie, so I don't want to beat the thing up. But my fear is that knowing the way that humans' brains work, the way my brain works, is that what I'm going to end up walking away with from this movie is something that is not going to be add value for myself, my family, or community. The Secret sort of professes itself to be the answer to the secret of life, when in fact it really is only the answer, arguably one answer to one facet of life that many of us already understand. And rather than being a hidden, coveted secret throughout mankind's history, it's basic philosophy of life. It's pretty simple. You get what you see and expect and manifest your own destiny in this world and can create success or failure depending on how you see the world. So one of my concerns with that is, for starters, probably the most egregious thing that I consider as an error is stating that when horrible things happen to us, that it somehow, I'm paraphrasing here, that somehow we brought these horrible things into our lives. Even if that was true, it should never be voiced. Because if you're on some subconscious level bringing negative things into your life and you'll never know what they are, I'd rather not know. But that is to say, would someone say that all of the Jews that were killed in the Holocaust brought that on? The Amish children brought that on that were just killed? Those sorts of things. I just don't believe that. I don't believe the universe works that way. I think sometimes bad things just happen. The point is, if you're going to bring negativity into your life and you're going to have a negative attitude, negative things do happen. But when bad things happen, no one should have to have an added burden for people to be walking around saying or thinking, I wonder what they did in their life to bring this on. So I think that is a bad move for people to bring that concept out there and to drive that home and say, yeah, it's your fault. Yes, you're bringing it to you. Maybe I'm naive in that area, but I know that there's a lot of wonderful people out there that have had horrible things happen, and I refuse to believe that they're bringing that into their life. And again, Holocaust, natural disasters, an entire village brought it into their lives. Come on. So I think the whole concept of The Secret came across as a little me, very selfish. I can't imagine the quote-unquote enlightened people on this planet being so money-focused and so desirous of gaining all of this financial wealth, because it seemed like a lot of it really focused on money and financial wealth, lottery, windfalls of money and finance and relationship. There's so many negative things and so many tough things going on in the world today that if the enlightened folks who want to really control the environment really want to make a difference, I think that they should focus it in other areas, like helping hunger and all that. They touched on the whole hunger concept and people starving in the world, but not enough. Really, that's where the focus should be. We really do. Even people that consider ourselves, underpaid, we live like kings compared to the rest of the world. We're very fortunate to be alive in this time and to be, Americans. To have the healthcare system. I know it seems horrible, and I know the healthcare system is a lot of work and it's tough, but you don't have the problems of the people dying in the street like you do in many of these countries and the oppression and all that. So I think really that there's a lot of misplaced energy in The Secret that should be going out towards giving out into the world and making a difference. Matter of fact, that facet was kind of left out. I felt that if you want to talk about what the secret to life is, the secret to life is unconditional giving. Giving without expectation of getting anything back. That's more the secret than the secret ever was. So if you want to get in this world, stop thinking that way. It's not about getting, it's about giving. And then getting happens. But as soon as you have the expectation of getting, you've lost it. You've missed the point of what it's like to be a human. Don't shoot for that house. All these people are focusing on, and then I got this house, and then I got this money. I just don't buy it. It just doesn't seem right. Let's see. Love, exercise. That's the secret. Exercise every day. I'll tell you. You take any of these lessons, and you tell somebody, hey, get rested. Don't indulge too much, and exercise. That's more the secret than the secret. Gatekeepers. In this world, there are things, there are people. People that, you talk about controlling the environment. There are people in the way we think of our successes. And they won't return our phone calls. It's hard to get a hold of them. They are our gatekeepers. They have to be tuned into some sort of secret. They have to be tuned into the environment, because if they're not tuned in, you're not going to get anywhere. And one of the ways to tune them in without expectation is to realize that you are other people's gatekeeper. And you have to open up. All those people that are calling you, because you have people, I know I do, that I don't return calls as well. I'm not on their game as much. So here there's this higher echelon, this hierarchy of needs that we're not getting met, and we oppress the people below us and grasp at the people ahead of us. So pull back and start giving unconditionally, and give below, give sideways, and give upwards, and you'll find that doors start opening. And be aware and be open to the possibility of things that they're out of the box. Great things happening, they're out of the box. I do something free and it's a favor for somebody, and somehow it turns into something fantastic. I don't expect it, but it keeps happening that way. So that's the secret. That's the way you need to live. That's the way I need to live. The last one is there's this sort of mantra. You start focusing on great things happening. You visualize the house. You visualize the raise. I don't think that's a good idea. I think people have a hard enough time, especially me, living in the now. You start giving somebody a mantra of things to focus on that they want to get in the future, to visualize. What are they going to do? They're going to walk away. It's like you tell the person on the diet program, take these pills and exercise 6 days a week. What do? They take the pills. That's what Americans remember. So so a lot of people are going to watch this, The Secret, and when they're done, and what they're going to come back with is, I have to keep focusing and saying, I'm going to get a big house. I'm going to get a big house. So dad's at the dinner table, and mom's saying, hey, honey, will you help serve the dinner? And what's he thinking? He's doing a mantra, because he knows every time he does this mantra, he's going to increase his odds of getting a big house. He's further away. He's pulled himself away from the family by focusing on a mantra when he should be living in the now. Yes? Another proselytizer on the internet, honey. Honey, come over here real quick and tell the world what's wrong with me.
You know what?
What?
By you asking me to come over there and tell the world what's wrong with you, that basically states it, right?
That states what's wrong?
Yeah. Because here I am standing here with all these groceries.
And I'm not helping with the groceries.
Right.
Because I'm too busy doing this. Right. So I need to learn the secret. Okay, I better get off.
Still on?
Yes, I'm recording. This is going to be part of the thing.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Honey.